Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Carambolo stream. Hello, querido Emiliano and dear Alvarito. And if Alvarito is in company, of course, of the other the other two devils, well, I greet you. I greet you warmly, and I welcome you to another one of these little encounters that we have. Um, I'm actually very relieved and excited that I can get to do another stream today alone. Even though the warmth kept me from doing it last week, it was really a tough decision to make. I thought like, whatever, if I stream like completely sweating or whatever, it shouldn't be a problem. But definitely, the thing about the intense heat is that makes your head also a little fuzzy. So it would have been, I think, a very tough thing to do. But today, we are here, and I'm just very happy to see you again, to get to share a little bit of music with you again. Very excited. Um, Today is gonna be particular because I don't know if you guys pay attention to dreams or whatever. I tend to kind of like dreams always like move me a lot. You know, it's something that I cannot avoid, I cannot ignore, um, and it's something that kind of like really shakes me up sometimes. And yesterday night I just had a crazy dream. I woke up all flustered and moved within. Um, and I have been like the whole day kind of like struggling with the aftermath of that dream. And yeah, but I mean, you know that when you have these type of dreams, you cannot really like tell the whole story of the dream. You don't even remember it. It's rather this this intense feeling that it leaves behind. You know that it's like these things that lingers on it. I know like the main things that kind of like made me be very moved inside. But you know, in general, today I feel a little like in a surreal environment, and let's see how that plans out. I mean, for you guys that are in the on the in the Patreon page, for free or paid or whatever, you guys know that I I wrote down like that lately I've been having a lot of things in my mind, and all of those unfortunately have nothing to do with music, or well, my whole life has to do with music in some way because music is all around. And some of the things that are filling my head with issues and decisions and stuff have of course directly to do with music. um, but yeah, today's it's just particular. Also, right now it's very nice outside because it's warm, but there's a lot of wind and stuff. Probably it's gonna storm tonight. I hope you don't hear any noises or stuff like that. Anyways, let's get right into it. I'm gonna do some improvisations like always. First, I'm gonna do how is it? How's the section called? How did I name it? Intrusive thoughts. That's the name of the first section of the stream. So we're gonna just let some intrusive thoughts in and let them express themselves. I hope that whatever comes out is not uh, too troubling to you. Just kidding. So, as a little, I like to kind of like guide the improvisation somehow with something, whatever can kind of put me in a certain direction. And as I went to Colombia last year in August for the tour, I bought this little book in a beautiful bookstore in Teusaquillo. Hola, Isa. Um, I bought this book in a beautiful bookstore in Teusaquillo, close where we were staying. And so, what? What is Sandrita doing separate from Alvarito? Are you watching the stream from two different devices in the same house? I don't understand. But well, like whatever. You guys do you. And here we go. At least you can now tell your different opinions about the introduction music that I don't judge the introduction music that I put at the beginning, which is I think not of the liking of all of us here, but I love it. This kind of like trip hoppy IDM music. Um, so this is the book I'm talking about, and you guys know Kino, of course, one of the greatest caricature artists out there, at least in the Spanish language. And I have here, like many, of course, I could choose almost anyone, but there's some that are a little bit more concise or more open to interpretation, so to say, than others. I have discussed this one drawing, or this is, I think, yeah, I think it's a drawing, right? I don't know if he did grabados. How do you say that in English? No, whatever. I don't know if he did it like that or if he just drew it like. I think this looks a little bit like like an imprint. So I'm talking about this image here. I don't know if you can see it properly. I hope I can give you the best little. Well, I actually took a photo of it. Maybe you can see it better that way. Let me shortly look for that picture. Loading. Loading, please wait. So the images are this one. And so we're gonna maybe download this or something. Let me see if I can download this. Download. Doop. Kino Uno. Let's do it like that to the desktop. Yes, please. Okay. And a lot of clicking over here. A lot of little windows opened up. Get up. Get on up. Let's see. Here's the image. Let's open it up and see if I can share it with you. Screen share. Uh-huh. It's not working. Where is it? Properties. Window capture window. Oh, of course I have to have the window open for it to share. Where is it? Finder, no. Finder, no. Is it not showing? Yes, it is. Wait, here. Boom. There we go. Finally. So let's see if we can make this work. Okay. It's something like this. That's the image I'm talking about, the one of my book. And it says esto y aquello, meaning like this and that, right? And which is a great singing exercise, by the way, if you want to exercise diction while singing and stuff, and you want to learn how to sing in English, this particular things, you can say this and that, kind of like do exercises like this and that and this and that and this, because many people like they have problems with the or while singing or something like that. I remember my teacher making me do this and that a lot. Of course, not with that little comping that sounded like a little like too infantile. But there we go. This is the image that I'm gonna take as an influence for the first improvisation, and I find it very beautiful because it kind of like really shows humanity's strong tendency to long for something they don't have. I actually composed a song on a very similar topic called Siempre. I was wanting to play that song for you today, but I didn't find the notes, and yeah, that's a song that maybe next stream, maybe next week, I play it for you. For now, we're gonna just take this as a reference for the improvisation. Are you hearing me loud enough? Am I very quiet? I don't know if I play the piano. Is it? I mean, I'm hearing everything right. I hope you too. So let's see. So I had thought about using this image as a reference, but I didn't really decide how to put that into music. So for that, we can take something symbolic. I don't know. I would say, I mean, the general feel of the image is of impossibility, of something that you kind of like is a little bit like a Sisyphus thing, right? You just keep reaching for it, and the more you reach for it, the more you notice you're far away from it. It's even better. Yeah. It's not right. It's even better. Yeah, so I don't know how to put that in a. No, I'm gonna try to put that first. No, this first. I'm gonna try to put this. What puts us like that pins us down to the floor. I'm gonna try to put that first into the rather low range, meaning like bass or the rhythm or something that keeps you tied up. And then I'm gonna try to improvise melodically over that with something inspiring, with something that inspires awe, and it's kind of like something you want to reach, some ideal, something that sounds ideal and hopeful and bright and pretty. So that's what I'm gonna try to do for this improvisation. Let's see how that works out. Today I found a quote from Socrates. He who is not happy with that he has will not be happy with what he wishes. Very, very interesting, very Buddhist-like, right? I don't know if but you guys correct me, you probably know a little bit more about Buddhism than I do, but I have heard a lot that Buddhism endorses a lot this point of view of wishing the least and living in the moment and enjoying really, like, being where you are. I think desire is something that humans just cannot get away from, but it's something that I guess defines our existence, right? We're getting really deep here. Alrighty. So, what harmony could that be? Something that pins us down. Imagine something cyclical and kind of like something like that. And what could be a rhythm that is kind of like, I mean, we see on the bottom kind of like more the smog in the city and the mundane things. So a groove that feels a little bit like industrial or something could be something actually maybe similar to the tune that I put as an introduction. Something like that. Let's see. Didn't work out. Let's record it again. It's a little bit difficult because I'm trying to space it out and put the bass drum in a way that it feels like it's like limping a little bit, so we have the feeling of something that, I mean, it's earthy and it's the main rhythm that is keeping us there in the ground, but that is kind of like, yeah, that, wakes a little bit of unease. Let's try and do it again. No! Messed it up. Well, okay, guys, 1 second, because there's like a gushes of wind coming in, and I left the window open. I don't know what's happening, but I've heard already quite a bit of things like on the back there on my room. So I have to check that out very shortly. I'll be right back. Sorry. Right, that should do the trick. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know. es en verdad lo que quieres? ¿No será que lo que quieres es lo que te amarra? ¿No será que lo que tienes es que lo que tienes es? ¿No será que lo que tienes tiene la belleza? Tiene la certeza de que lo tuyo, 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 en esa imagen que da verdad, ¿qué es lo que te esconde? ¿Qué es lo que quieres perseguir? ¿Será que conseguirás? ¿Será que conseguirás aquello? ¿Será que conseguirás aquello? ¿Será que vale la pena? I don't know. The text was a little bit difficult to get because like I was kind of like just thinking and stuff. Just kind of like getting in, getting in. I liked the musical idea. It was a little bit hard to keep up, but I liked a little bit the esto of the music. What what came to me as an interesting thought as I was improvising that was kind of like shifting a little bit the image as it says, because what Socrates is saying in what like what Alihim put there, like that reflection and stuff, is saying like the person is trying to run away of the context that they have, never is gonna be happy of what they wish. It's not gonna be realistic, it's not gonna be achievable. Like it's good to have like direction in life and everything, but if you're really ignoring and always running away from what you have or what you are, definitely you're not gonna have a good time, right? um and so kind of like is as if the real chain in that image was what the how like what the dude is trying to take, like what he doesn't have with, right? Like this net that he has, maybe that's his real chain. Who knows? I leave that little thought for you guys there, because the image at first is kind of like really, I don't know, interesting thought, interesting food for your head. Nevertheless, now we're gonna jump into another improvisation, the second one of the evening. And I had another little influence thought. I thought about it, a second influence, but now I can't quite remember it. But one thing is for sure, and one thing that I need to tell you in these times, and it's irrelevant if it's about really what's happening here in Europe or if it's over there in Colombia. Yeah, that's also curious, right? The image. Let me see again. Is people really happy? Like on the bottom there. See. Yeah, they're kind of like looking up to him, right? In admiration. That's kind of like I suppose his wife and the little baby there and stuff. Um, they're looking up to him, right? They're looking up to him, and there's other people that are just like working, living their lives. But this guy, he's there, trying to reach that, huh? Do you think he's gonna get it? You can't quite tell if he's gonna if he's gonna really get, he's gonna get really, like, is he gonna get it? Who knows? Anyhow, I love that little cartoon. I think it really puts some of the most important questions in your mind. I think everybody should ask themselves sometimes that: what do I have and what do I want, and is what I want really, really, really it, right? So few things that are certain in life. Anyway, the second improvisation. So, what do we take as a reference? Ah, now I remember what I had thought. An animal. I want you guys to tell me, what animal would you like to hear? Like, can you think about an interesting animal that you think would have a very particular way of sounding, represented like abstractly in music? That's in an abstract way in music. I don't know. I found that always very, very peculiar. There's a lot of songs revolving like how an animal sounds, but I would be very curious to see what animals you recommend. Kind of like, oh, this, like an improvisation based on a, I don't know, fucking platypus or something. You know, how does a platypus sound? Otters. Otters is interesting. They're very playful. They go in the water and stuff. And because you answered first, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take otters as a reference. And now, so now I need to change also this thing again. And so what we're gonna do is let me change here this once again. Let's see. Google Chrome. Close this. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna watch an otter. Oh, look! Carambolo is doing a stream. Great. Let's go and watch it together. Okay, let's see. Otter. Otter Squad. They already. Look at how fluffy they are. Woo. They put already salsa in it. Okay. So we don't need to watch otters too long. But definitely otters are interesting. So they move like this and stuff. They also put like some salsa in the video and stuff. Made me think, okay, well but that's kind of like this generic music that they put always when they put cute animals around. They put like, or something like very quirky and happy and stuff. And salsa, of course, is one of these genres that kind of like have this effect. I'm gonna turn on my little ventilator here. I hope. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah. I hope you don't hear it. Maybe you hear it a little bit, but I need the little wind. Okay, so an otter. How does an otter sound? I want something like happy and quirky as well, but in my own way. To be like. That was fun. Oh. That's a little otter song. I mean, it really felt like an otter to me. I don't know why. It was playful and very moved and stuff, but it also kind of like was more like reminding of water. I don't know. You apparently liked it. You guys had a blast. It was quite cute. Alrighty. It reminded me a little bit of like the type of improvisations that I do with my students, like the little ones, you know, when they're like 6, 7 years old and stuff. And you do this type of improvisations, they start singing, yeah, you know, and they do their stuff. Really, really cute. They just like to wake up a little bit the inner child. Okay. Well, now we come to the section of like lo no tan propio. No, lo no tan ajeno first. So we're gonna check if you guys have some ideas of some songs or whatever. If nothing turns up in your head and whatever, it's fine. I have some ideas for today because I had this song in my mind and is from a musician that I don't know if I have done anything of his in this stream. And if there's a section about influences, I really need to put him in because there's like of the los aristogatos. Like what was I saying? Yeah. Like I played a song of Johnny Mitchell, we played Beatles songs, we played Supertramp songs, we played Pink Floyd songs, Radiohead songs, but I haven't touched Paul Simon yet. And Paul Simon, or Simon and Garfunkel, right, are just two figures, or like mostly Paul Simon is a figure that I really, really respect, and is one of a big influence in terms of like songwriting and the general attitude towards songs is something that I share with Paul Simon. He's very honest, very transparent, and his lyrics are just it's just a musician that leaves no space for bullshit. You know, when Paul Simon sings, you know he means what he's singing. So I'm gonna sing a song of Paul Simon for you guys. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover is a great song. I love it, but that's not the one I chose. The one I chose is a little bit more melancholic, based also on the dream that I told you that I had last night. By the way, guys, keep hydrated. Very important. Most of all, if you're in Europe or in a place that is very hot right now, for you guys on YouTube that are watching this right now or later, stay hydrated. Yeah. Stay hydrated. Drink water. And not juice, not Coca-Cola, not beer. No, water. Drink plain water. Just keep hydrated, guys. Please, it's very important. Okay, now that I have that out of the way, do you guys want me to put the lyrics of the song? Because these lyrics are very beautiful. You want to see the lyrics, or you want to keep this view? Let me know while I look for the thing. If you don't answer anything, I'm just gonna keep it just like that, the way it is. If you want, you can also like look up the lyrics. This song is called Kathy's Song. going while I set this up for you. It's a difficult task. Multitask. Beautiful, beautiful song. Paul Simon. Some mistakes were made, but now you see what I meant with sharing the lyrics with you. I think it was relevant. The lyrics are very pretty. I was a little scared of playing it today here for you because a few days ago I kind of like tried to play it once, and I cried while playing it. So I was scared of the song getting to me too much here, because then if you cry while playing something, you just kind of like your voice breaks and it's not so nice. I mean, probably for you it would be an emotional moment as well and stuff, and you would say like, "Oh, come on, it's all right." But to me, I wouldn't like it so much. To me, I think it's more important that the song goes well and pulls through with in its full extent. Getting a little bit of a discrepancy in the input here. Let me correct that a little bit. Some audio thing. Woo! Okay. There we go. So that was one of the songs that I wanted to interpret for you. From Simon and Garfunkel. I love that album in general. Super, super pretty. Drink some water. Also, this is like the only beer glass that I have in my whole house. And of course I'm using it to just chug some water during the stream, because that way I stay fit and my mind keeps working properly. Speaking about my mind working properly, and that I told you that I had a pretty intense dream, I'm gonna play a jazz standard next for you, which is another influence that I have had. It's one of my favorite jazz standards. I know I've been playing some jazz lately and stuff, but I mean, this stream has a little bit, I like it having a little bit of everything, some popular music, some improvisation, sometimes stuff goes a little bit also in the avant-garde direction. Most of all, if you bring pianists here, the things get quite woo, you know? Yeah, so this tune is called Darn That Dream, from a composer, very, very known composer in the jazz repertoire called Jimmy Van Heusen. Jimmy Van Heusen. Great composer. He has several standards. I don't remember quite like right now another standard of his, but I've seen his name in a bunch of standards, the standard sheets that I like. So yeah, this is Darn the Dream. I'm not gonna do any loop for this one. I'm just gonna play it just acoustically on the piano. Darn that dream I dream each night. You say you love me and you hold me tight, but when I awake you're out of sight. Darn the dream. Darn your lips and darn your eyes. tumble out of paradise. Darn that dream. Darn that one-track mind of mine. It can't understand why you don't care. Just to change this mood I'm in, I've welcome a nice old nightmare. Darn this dream, but bless it too. Without that dream, I'd never would have you. But it haunts me, and it won't come true. Darn, darn that dream. Darn that one-track mind of mine. It can't understand why you don't care. Just to change the mood I'm in, I'd welcome this nice old nightmare. Darn that dream, but bless it too. Without that dream, I never would have you. But it haunts me, and it won't come true. Darn, It's a little jazz ballad. Very yeah, I don't know, I really like that ballad. The solo is a little bit difficult. I need to kind of like check again the changes to be able to kind of like improvise a little bit more freely over it. But hey, I gave my best. It wasn't so bad. I enjoyed it. Nice jazz tune. I really liked it. There was another jazz standard. If you guys have no wishes of something or whatever, I mean, today I've been singing mostly also songs in. I mean, the improvisations had a little bit of Spanish and stuff, but I've been singing mostly in English. That, I mean, it's not a problem to me if it's not a problem to you. I really don't mind it. But if you want to hear something in Spanish, something like that, let me know about recommendations or whatever, and I can try and do it. For now, while you think about any songs you might want to hear or something, any recommendations you have, I'm gonna play another jazz standard. Because I also like it, but I need to kind of like refresh the text very shortly because there's one part that I don't know, and I don't want to butcher it like I've butchered some songs. So let's see. This song is called Look for the Silver Lining. I don't know if you guys know what silver lining means. I used to think that it was like a connecting thread of an idea or something like that, but no, a silver lining is kind of like it's an expression that says look for the positive, for the positive side. Find the positive side of things. That's looking for the silver lining. And why I don't find it? Come on. Here it is. So it goes like the silver lining. So it goes like, I'm gonna first kind of like to refresh it in my head. I'm gonna sing it a cappella first. Goes like let's see, the key is in E flat. Look for the silver lining whenever a cloud appears in the blue. Remember somewhere the sun is shining, and so the right thing to do is make it shine for you. A heart full, this is the part that I don't know, a heart full of joy and gladness, a heart full of joy and gladness, let's remember that, will always banish sadness and strife. Okay, so a heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life. That's what the song says. So you guys listen to that. Listen. Listen. Let's go with that one. Come on, second. Look for the silver lining whenever a cloud appears in the blue. Remember somewhere the sun is shining, so the right thing to do is let it shine for you. A heart full of joy and sadness will always banish sadness and strife. sunny side of silver lining. Whenever a cloud appears in the blue, remember somewhere the sun is shining. So the right thing to do is let it shine for you. A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. We'll always look for that silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life. And try to find sunny side of love, and try to find the sunny side of life. Stubby-doo-doo-bam-bam-boo-vip. Farben beden lysen du bam beden du var den du vet det bugarin du go pop das the rap. Indeed, Sandrita, indeed the dabaduda. The dab du ba vim bu bip dab du dim bugaris dup du bigger du ba. Stay libelin du dips du that dip down the libelida and again du zap up get up get down the bigger the dos du ba. Pen 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 don't pass. You got puff. That I would like to have a conversation with Doobity Doodas with all of you guys, because those are nice little conversations. Actually, for the next guest and stuff, maybe I should bring somebody that is very versed in jazz, so we can just doobity it around a little bit. I like it. I miss it a little bit. Like, you know, I was really like vomiting jazz during all my studies because, well, when they tell you you have to do something as a musician, that's the last thing you want to do, right? But I did it. I did it a lot, and nowadays I guess it feels a little bit like something familiar. So it's nice. Okay, did you have any ideas? Let me see what you have been like yapping around. Wow, great work. Wow, we like it too. Nice, you liked it. O'Malley del Arrabal. Sí, señor. Tomás O'Malley. O'Malley de la Raval. Something like that. Los Aristogatos, they have a lot of jazz. Thomas O'Malley. O'Malley de la Raval. Yeah, I remember that song. Aristogatos, man. That was quite a film, right? You know, last time I remember I kind of like have in my head a very old song about like mouses or something like that. And last time I remembered also another little I was talking to Jacob, right? The drummer of this project. By the way, if you have not listened to Carambolo's music in a while, go ahead and give it a listen again. We actually, I have to tell you something that is that is top secret, but this is being like published like overall. But it's a statement, you know, a public statement. But we already have mixed and mastered a brand new EP, which is the EP that we recorded in Colombia. The demos of which are in the Patreon, and those recordings are already mastered. And right now I'm just gathering all the material, all the audiovisual material that we got from Colombia, and starting to work on the editing of all that and the presentation of the whole EP to release it hopefully still this year. But I'm not gonna promise anything. But yeah, the recordings, at least the music itself, is already done. And one thing that I know for sure is that the people from the Patreon are gonna get early access to those recordings. So go ahead and subscribe. You can also subscribe for free. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the other section of this stream, which is Lo No Tan Propio. And I have actually a song that, I mean, it's not my song. I have to, you know, tell you that. It's a song I released with my project called Brain Sale a while ago. Isa Samper made the video for it, and it's an arrangement that I did of a Beatles song called Fixing a Hole. And I kind of like found it today because I was like, actually that's the only thing that panics me out whenever I'm gonna stream, is like, what am I gonna do for this section of my own stuff? Because I have limited songs. It's not like that I'm spitting songs the whole time. But I've thought about solutions of that. One of those is, of course, playing songs from different projects that I composed or that I arranged. And another solution for that is maybe even starting to compose something here. But that's a process that is very difficult to make entertaining for you guys, because composing is a lot of looking and trying and not liking, throwing away and doing something again, you know? And in a way it would feel very similar to an improvisation, but interrupted and more structured, you know? Something that I'm, you know, let me know if that's something that you would be interested in, kind of like seeing me trying to compose something live. Something that I haven't really tried. Of course, I won't expect of a full song to come out of that, and that's actually the big issue with that. I think it would be kind of like composing like a section or a little idea, you know, kind of like, you know, to show you a little bit the process of what that is, at least from my side, because every musician composes differently and with different inputs and different, you know. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. If not, I'm gonna keep just like pulling own songs out of my butt to present it to you guys here. So let me check if I have the notes here. Where did I leave them? Opa. Let me look in the archive. The archive of sweets and goodies. Here it is. Brain Sale was this project that I had with Sheda. Do you guys want to hear the song, like the actual released song first? I don't know if you have ever heard it. I mean, Alvarito has heard it. I mean, of course, my family, if you know, my family has heard it for sure. But I don't know, Emiliano, have you heard that song? Like, have you heard that release? Maybe it's something interesting for you guys. Let's refresh it. Let's just watch it, right? Let's screen share here. Because I haven't heard this song also in a while. No. So we put here, not otter. Fixing a whole brain sale. Look at that. I'm gonna get copyrighted by myself now. Isn't that great? This is the video that Isa made. Let's put it full screen. Let me see something. Zack. Of course, one thing that I have to say beforehand, before I put the song, is that the main concept of Brain Sale was for it to be double voiced. You know, it was always a project that focused and centered mainly on a duet as vocals, you know. And today, of course, I'm not gonna be able to sing the second voices and stuff, but here we go. Let me put it louder. Wait, because it's not showing, and right? Stops my... I cannot put it on full screen, because or else it won't show. If I put it like this, it shows. Yeah. Sorry. Good thing I realized that it was not showing, because putting it again and again and again would be annoying. Let's do it like this. Yeah, something like that. Okay, there we go. And let's start again. Sorry about that. Stops my mind from wandering where it will go. I'm feeling the cracks stepping out through the door and kept my mind from wandering. Unfortunately, this little windows come up, like pop up to the end. Oh. Ooh. Unfortunately, this video, this little recommendations pop out at the end. So, but that's the song. And yeah, you should have maybe thought twice before showing the ultimate version to you before I'm gonna butcher it, because I haven't played this song I think in years. No, I don't think. I'm sure I haven't played this song in years. And whenever I look at this type of arrangements that I did when I was studying and stuff, I think like, wow, there are some really nice ideas over there. There's like things that I could talk about the arrangement and stuff, mainly like if we hear to the original song and stuff. There's like these elements like I'm fixing a home. This goes like fixing a home where the rain gets in and stops my mind from wondering where it will go. And it does this. Let me think. Because there was something about this. Ah, yeah, right. This rain comes in, and you know this was based on this, which is kind of like what happens in the song, in the original song, but without the rain comes in and rain comes in. But yeah, let's talk less and do more. There's a little thing. Do I have a recorded loop? No, I don't think so. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Put some pachanga into it. Okay, that was a little bit like a shout out to Sheda, the wonderful person that I had this project with. A great musician, great singer, great composer, and back then we were really, really, really close friends. Nowadays we are kind of like, I mean, I still see her now and then. She actually lives very close to my place. Yeah. So that's a little bit like, yeah, it sounds a little bit like Sergio Mendes and stuff, this little groove that I did, right? I already deleted it, but... And I think I flipped it at some point. I don't know if I just missed I don't know, whatever. But yeah, that's a little arrangement that I did from this Beatles song. It was a little bit like groundbreaking for me to really do an arrangement that is so different to the original song, because it is quite different. That's why I picked it. I picked it today, and yeah. So now, I kind of like, I'm starting to feel the heat. The ventilator is kind of like, whew. The computer is very hot, but still surviving. I don't know if has the sound bothered in any way till now. Has anything failed, or have you noticed anything irregular or damaged during the stream? Because of course, like with these temperatures and stuff, it's quite possible that something heats up too much and it glitches or something like that. All perfect? Wonderful. Love to hear that. So let me think about something else to play. I mean, I have, because now we are kind of like approaching the end of the stream. This is the part where really like I'm starting to like, the deeper I go into the stream, the more I have focused on so many songs that it's very difficult for me to think about something else, you know? Maybe up the voice a little bit in volume. We can do that. I mean, the thing about the voice is that it's connected to this microphone, which is recording literally the whole room. So if I put the voice up, it's gonna pick up also more the ventilator, and it's gonna pick up the drums more, so they're gonna be louder. Maybe I just talk a little bit closer to the microphone. I think that's gonna do the trick. I already played Kathy's song. Wow, I've played really a lot of songs during these streams. I mean, of course, because it's already the 17th. By the way, guys, just for your information, of course, some of you already know it, but for your information, I'm gonna be gone in August till probably like the second week of September. I'm not gonna be streaming in all this time. So just so you know, like there's gonna be like 6 weeks where I'm just not gonna be streaming, because I'm gonna be out in Spain, and I'm gonna be also later in Croatia. So I'm not gonna be able to stream. Oh, this is a song I really like. Oh, whoops, sorry. And let's see what you think about it. I'm gonna put it on. Oh boy. And now as I'm putting it, I'm already regretting it, because it's a song that it has kind of like humor and stuff, and it has a very high voice, and it's kind of like, but hey, I'm gonna put it on and see what happens out of that. Let's see. This one. I don't know if you know the Strokes. Do you guys know the Strokes? sorry, I kind of like played a little bit in the song sometimes. I hope I didn't disturb too much. But sometimes I like to kind of like check if what I'm looking at in the chords and stuff is the right thing. Sorry that also another song started. Okay. Alrighty, what do you think about that song? I find it like it's very particular because it's from this band, The Strokes and stuff. It's a rock band and stuff. And this song is very, very, very special. It has kind of like this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can even do like a similar voice effect here. Let me see.
Say, across the door, but not all the way.
That kind of works, right? Let's see how everything sounds with that. And also, of course, we need to make a little bit of a... We need to make a little bit of a... You know, a little bolero groove, right? Let's do that. So...
sounds. I think it's. And here it says. I don't think that chord is right, but I think it's. Okay.
Did my best. Of course, I fucked up sometimes, but like, hey. That's a cool song, right? It's very special. I like how when they go to... I wanted to go to the swing part at the end, but I didn't stop the loop, so I had to kind of like first just like vibe it all salsa-like, and then and then I had to turn off the loop, and then do the bluesy part. I love how he just ends this. You know, that's a minor chord with a major 7. Normally a minor chord has a minor 7. Like it goes like ba 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 ba, you know? That's kind of like normally the body of a minor chord, but he does this all James Bond style. You know? Very nice. Yeah. A little bit of like a... by the way, if you want to understand what I'm talking about, look. So, I don't know if I talk too much Chinese. Well, a chord normally has... Okay, let's extend it a little bit. A chord normally has 3 notes, right? The root, the third, the fifth. And in jazz or other genres and stuff, you can also... Or like actually in any genre, but... Generally speaking, you can extend an chord indefinitely till you reach the same root note in thirds, meaning like skipping one note at a time. So, and those are all the extensions of this chord, right? And so the first extension is the 7. This is 1, 3, because you skip the 2, right? So 1, you skip the 2, you go to the 3. You skip the 4, you go to the 5. You skip the 6 and go to the 7. And so that would be the extension of the chord. And in this case, he also, you know, pimps that extension a little bit and makes it this extension. You know, that would be... It's kind of like the sound of the whole extension of this chord. What they're using there. Of course, this is questionable, so you use... Okay, I'm already, you can tell, I'm already kind of like losing it. So it's also 11, so I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed it for sure. Your wonderful company is always makes my day, and it's also like the door to the weekend for me. So it's amazing to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the evening now to almost all of you. Enjoy the afternoon there in Colombia for the ones that are watching from there, and for the guys of YouTube that are watching this afterhand and stuff. Thank you very much also for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying the music with me. Thanks for supporting this idea, which is some extension of my project that I still want to kind of like connect a little bit more with the rest of the project, with the band and everything. But what can I say? I'm a curious guy. And yeah, I mean, thanks for sharing this, which generally speaking, is just an attempt to convince myself and other musicians and also the public that music is not about being perfect technically, is not about always having the best result that you can give. I mean, of course you always try your best, but it's not about getting famous. It's not about having a lot of likes and clicks. It's not about being a virtuoso technically. It's not about being perfect. Music is about just conveying emotion through sound and being able to express that. And the more transparent you're able to do that, the more people can tell that you're being honest. It's like using any language. And if you're honest with some language, people normally appreciate that. People appreciate honesty and transparency. So that's my opinion about this stream. That's what I am attempting with this, and is really an honor and a pleasure to share that experiment and to share that you know that position towards life with you. So big hug to you all. Thanks, Jaji, Patricia. Nice to see you as well. Sandrita, Alvaro, Isa, Emiliano, and everybody else that hasn't been writing in the chat but is listening out there. Thank you very much for being here. It does mean the world to me. So have a good one and see you next week, hopefully. Big hug. Bye, everybody.